Time for a test of my sharpshooting skills. Hey, could you fly back there again? Thank you. Wasn't there another one around here? Oh, well, there. Alright, and... Doe I missed. 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 Oh, there it is. I don't know how I wanted to start this episode, so I just thought I'd show you guys that there are 2 banana balloons there. Wow, that sucked. Anyways, hey there guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time. Welcome back to more Donkey Kong 64. Last time, we entered Angry Aztec, the 2nd level. Got our instruments for playing for the first time, and we rescued Tiny Kong, the best Kong. I'll go more into that later, but right now, we're right in front of Cranky's lab here. It would be a shame if we didn't pay him a visit, so let's do just that. I perfected another one of my potions, DK, and it's yours for just 5 coins. I'll say the same thing every time. Just take it, you dumb ape. Also, I never point out the scientific names at the little bottom of the screen there with Strong Kong and Strongum Kongus. By the way, this power's a little bit of a weird one. Listen up, DK. Jump into my barrel with your furry face on it, and you'll become temporarily invincible, depending on how long your crystal coconuts last. Okay, so there we go. Now we can only use this in certain spaces, certain places. We can't actually use it. We're not actually going to be using it for a little while, but it will come in. We will be using it in this level, is what I'm saying. Also, let's visit Cranky's lab with Diddy because Diddy has a really cool power up in this level that we will be using a lot. I perfected another one of my potions. I'm going to sell you the same thing, so just take it. After you pay me the money, of course. Rocket Barrel Boost. Boost them highest. I don't know whether you deserve this gem. Oh, alright. Jump into my barrel with your face on it to try out my prototype jet barrel. Take to the air if you can, but keep an eye on your crystal coconuts, as I'm afraid it's a bit thirsty. Press A to thrust. Well... I don't know what to say about that. Z to hover and B to fire your pop guns. So yeah, that is a really cool power, and we will be using it a lot in every level from this point forward. Actually, I don't think we used it at all in the 3rd level now I think about it, but we'll be using it a lot in most levels, so remember that we have it. And if you don't remember, the game will remind you. And also, Tiny hasn't visited Cranky yet, so let's see what he has to offer her. Just take the damn potion, Tiny. Mini Monkey, Kongum smallest. You can now use my special barrel with your face on it. Leap into one and prepare to be amazed as you change size. You'll only be able to remain like this while your supply of crystal coconuts lasts, though. So Tiny really will be tiny. Yeah. Kind of a dumb little name pun there, but hey, it's not the worst pun in the world. Alright, so I kept thinking about how I was going to use this episode to talk about why I like Tiny so much in this episode. So, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, I think I should just go ahead and say it outright because I haven't said this on recording yet. And you know what? Since nobody's in this house right now aside from me, I'll go ahead and say it as loud as I possibly can. I have a twin tail fetish! And Tiny doesn't even care. Well, yeah. I'm not sure how long I'm pretty sure I realized it this year that I have it, but I mean, I've never really talked about it until now. Yeah, so, twin tails, or as they're known in the West usually as pigtails, with twin tails being a variant of usually longer hair like Tiny's. I kind of have a deep affection for it. If you can't tell by all the Miku Figmas I have in my room and my basic obsession with Miku, then yeah. I'm not sure. I think Miku's the one who made me realize I have it, but I think it, at root, it started with Tiny Kong. In fact, I'm not really ashamed to admit this, but it is going to feel a little awkward saying this. I kind of have a bit of a crush on Tiny Kong. No, I am not a furry, nor do I ever intend to be one. There's nothing wrong with being a furry, though. I mean, just look at Azura. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, I really just... I've always enjoyed looking at Tiny. Not that I'm a fan of little girls or anything, no. I'm not a lolicon either. But yeah, I've just always really liked her, and it's a shame I never got to her. It's a shame I was never able to find her right away when I was a kid, but now I certainly can, and I am glad for every second that I did because, whoo boy, I am glad she exists because she is amazing and I love her. I would talk about it more, but, I mean, what else is there to say? She's a cute girl with twin tails. That means, that's basically a formula to get me to like basically anything. Make it cute, give it twin tails. In fact, I mean, there's not a whole lot else I can say about Tiny Kong that makes me really like her, but honestly, she is probably the closest thing in this world that would be able to get me to be a furry. Not that I'm saying that, but I'm just saying, I mean, a lot of other people like her too. I mean, by the way, don't Google image search Tiny Kong. I Google image search her to use her as a reference for my artwork. Just don't Google image search her, because there are a lot of weird pictures. I mean, more weird than what you would usually find for her. But, yeah. I am just super glad that we got Tiny with us now, by the way. Jamaican Funky Kong. Check this out! I've got this real cool shooter that's a trash can loose on me, and it just goes for 3 coins. So we get the feather bow. Tiny's gun is the only one that doesn't shoot fruit. And Funky will just say the same things as always. So yeah, I am super glad that we have Tiny Kong with us now because I've just been wanting to talk about this for a while. How much I love her and how great she is. I mean, hey, if you want to be if you ever run into me at a convention or something, you want to give me a gift, make me a plush Tiny Kong or something, because that would really, I wouldn't say would really make my day. Actually, it probably would make my day, but yeah. She's probably my favorite Kong. No, she's definitely my favorite Kong from Donkey Kong 64. What am I saying? Well, anyways, now that we've gotten basically everything that I want to do in this level for right now, I think I actually, believe it or not, want to leave this level for now. We will be coming back here, but I'm just taking a short break from this level because I actually want to take the rest of this episode to do some more stuff in DK Isles. But yeah. Now, if that wasn't enough conviction to make you think that liking Tiny Kong isn't weird, I will tell you this. Have you seen her when she hits puberty? Yeah. My jaw dropped. That's all I can really say. So, aside from that, Tiny, you are the best. I freaking love you. Never change. Except when you change for the better. Like when you hit puberty. Okay, well, that sufficiently creeped you all out and made it so people will never look at me the same way again. I'm just glad to say it's good to share my feelings on Tiny Kong and Twin Tails, because Twin Tails are amazing and Tiny Kong is amazing. But anyway, we're going to come over here to this little island that we've actually never been to before. This is Banana Fairy Island. There is a warp point to it. We won't actually be using that a whole lot, believe it or not. But what we are going to do is hit the switch in the back of her neck with our new feather bow. Oh, banana. Get an banana. Also, right. Cameron's little adopted sister did some weird things with all of my shelves last time, so I probably have the DX Banana Lock Seed hidden away somewhere. Give me a moment. Also, Tiny, please stop being adorable. Actually, no, don't stop, because then I won't be able to love you as much as I already do. Okay, anyway. we got a from that, so we are good to go now. Alright, and Tiny's just over there entertaining herself with an orange. Hopefully she won't drop it and make it explode on her because, you know, I can see where this sentence is going to go. And I'm not going to go there. Because Tiny's too good for that. But yeah, if you know me, I probably have gotten into a bit of a little racy spot before. Oh, by the way, here's Mini Monkey in use. Squawks will tell us the ability use our crystal coconut. We cancel it by inputting the command to pull out our shooter. But I forgot what I was going to say, but I'll get back to that eventually. So let's just check out Banana Fairy Island right now. Inside we have... Wow, that's one big fairy. Oh, I just don't know what to do. There was this huge tremor recently, and it scared my banana fairies so much that they panicked and flew away. I'll reward anyone who manages to find them all and bring them back to me. Please help me, little one. Calm down, Mrs. Fairy. My friends and I will look out for them on our adventure. Oh, thank you, but I'm afraid you won't be able to simply grab them out of the air. The only way to catch banana fairies is by trapping them inside special banana skin photographs. Here, take my magical camera. It already has some film in it. To activate the camera, press and hold Z and then press down. Take a fairy's picture by pressing B. As a sign of our friendship, I'll now teach you and your friends a secret ability. Press and hold B to power up this move, and then release the button to activate it. As well as protecting you, it can also be useful for unearthing hidden items. Unfortunately, it needs a crystal coconut to work, so use it wisely. So, we now have a special move, and also a camera that captures banana fairies. It might not have captured her, but it captured her despair for eons to come. Wow, that was surprisingly dark. Let's just leave here. So yeah, remember those banana fairies that banana fairy we saw in Jungle Japes that one time? If we ever see another one of those banana fairies, we can now capture it, and we get rewards for doing this. Like so, because there just so happens to be a banana fairy on this little island right here. And if I am able to get her in the frame... Where are you? Where? Oh, there we go! Nice picture of K. Rool's Island with a fairy in the foreground. Oh, and a tree. Well, anyways, as you can see from that, not only do we get, our, ammunition refilled, we also get another crystal coconut added onto our capacity so we can carry one more crystal coconut for each fairy we grab. Same thing for rolls of film. But now for something else I want to do. I'm going to do something we're probably never going to do again and go back to the starting area. I don't mean just the island, I mean the starting area of DK Island. So, let's check it out, shall we? Alright, go through this little cave here, and there's something I actually want to show here. If we go back to the cave where we went in the first episode and got our first banana coins, you'll remember that there was a dirt mound there. You'd also remember seeing several of these dirt mounds throughout the course of our adventure so far, with not much we can do about them. Well, now with the new move that we got from the Banana Fairy Queen, if we use it here... Ooh, pretty. Hey, Tiny! That's a special coin you picked up. It gives 5 coins to all the other Kongs. So yeah, every Kong gets 5 coins with that. Every Kong, including the missing ones. And there are a lot of these around here. So, being short on cash will be a thing of the past from now on. Because there are a lot of these dirt clods around, and we can get 5 coins for each Kong every time we get one of those. So yeah, don't bother ever going to search for money again. I mean, if you happen to see coins around you, you can pick them up, I'm sure, but you don't actually have to go out of your way to search for coins from now on, is what I'm saying. Probably do have to go out of your way to grab this vine, though. But anyway, right as I was saying before I entered the Banana Fairy Island, I actually forgot. Yeah, now I remember. If you follow, me on Facebook, you know that I've said some questionable things that might make you think I'm a furry or a pokephile due to things that I've said about Lurantis, because Lurantis is just such a cute and adorable Pokemon, and I love it, and I wouldn't mind being in a semi-romantic relationship with it. Nothing too intimate, though, because otherwise things will just get weird, but yeah. Tiny Kong, I feel, would take a step beyond that. No, I'm not a furry, it's just I really love Tiny, okay? Oh, God. This episode. People will never be able to look at me after this episode. Okay, well. I'm not going to say how intimate I get with Tiny Kong, but you know what? I should probably stop right there before I dig to China, because I'm already digging a hole quite deep. Not that I intend to climb out of this hole, though, because Tiny's just that worth it. Alright, well, now that I've completely ruined my image for years to come, if somebody ever finds this, especially potential employers, let's go up here because there was another dirt clod along the way. And if I can climb up to it. There it is, and whee! So yeah, as I said before, worrying about finances, a thing of the past. Alright, and now that we've gotten that done, we have a little more time than I thought we would, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back into Angry Aztec, I guess. Alright, now we are back in the Angry Aztec area. Don't know why I turned that into an alliteration, but to be fair, all the levels' names are alliterations to begin with, so I didn't do too much to change it. And I want to explore around the temple that we found Tiny in, because if we find the right place, give me a moment. I know it's somewhere around here. Grape, so it's, no, on this side. We have a switch for Tiny's feather bow. And it allows us to go back into the temple. The only character who can't enter this temple is actually Donkey Kong, oddly enough. So, now that we're back inside here, I want to head over in this direction and hop into this mini monkey barrel, because when we do, you guys know the drill. Tiny gets tiny. And, oh God! Jeesh. Tiny would be really great for, like, Attack on Titan or something, considering she can level critters twice her size with just by hitting them with her hair. Again, need I reiterate it enough? Tiny is awesome. Anyway, there's this really tiny hole down here that we want to put Tiny through. Make of the way I said that the way you will, but the thing is, you know what? I should probably just stop before I say tiny and small holes have an affinity. By the way, while I'm at it, I'll tell you guys a joke. What's the hardest part about being a lolicon? Fitting in. Ha 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 ha. I'm going to hell. Alright, anyway, we have a little bit of a banana here. I was going to say mid-boss gauntlet, but not anymore because we got our golden banana from that. I'd also like to point out, in rooms like this, where you're basically forced to stay in here in tiny mode, and if you get bigger, you will not be able to leave, your crystal coconuts will not run out. So that's a really nice touch. Alright, but now we'll go ahead and turn that off, just so I can get around faster, and also, you know, not wear out my crystal coconut supply. But on that note, I actually also want to come through here and flip up onto this G here. And I think there is maybe 1 or 2 balloons in here for Tiny to get. But either way, I'm going to check to make sure I'm not missing any extras. Okay, there were 2 balloons in here. Make sure you grab both of them before you leave. Alright, originally I was thinking about stopping. Oh god, it's already 9 o'clock. Well, yeah, I think I probably should stop here, so, And I mean, not only stop the episode, but stop here for the night. So, next time on Donkey Kong 64, we will explore more of Angry Aztec, grab some more bananas, and get a little bit closer to finishing it. Since we now have access to multiple new things, we will be able to explore. That's why I also left the level early, because we could go ahead and grab the banana fairies here easily. Wouldn't have to backtrack as much. So, that's why I did that. That justifies my actions. Anyways, next time, we'll do more of Angry Aztec. See you guys next time. Laters! Just one for the road.